The PL Show is brought to you by Kel Charcoal, Kel 360, and Kel Kids Toothpaste. Hello and welcome to today's edition of the Kel Toothpaste PL Show. It's proudly brought to you by Kel 360, Kel Kids, and Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. And with Kel is a happy smile always. I'm having that happy smile today because of the guest that I'm about to host. This woman has a passion when it comes to the environment. She believes that nature is essential to our very survival. She's the CEO of Regeneration Limited. Zooey Deschanel is an American actress. I'm sure you've heard her say that it's not about women acting like men, but it's about women acting like women and being successful at it. And this lady on the show is acting just like a woman and being successful at it. My clothing today is proudly made for me by Carefree Clothing. I am Emefa, Apawu, and this is the Kel Toothpaste PL Show.
Brush, 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 brush your teeth. Brush, 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 2 times a day. Brush with Kel Kids.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel Kids Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky chicky whiter, chicky chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel Kids. Happy smile.
Mommy.
Mama Josie. Fe.
Different era, better result. Time has changed and time has brought Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, healthy gums, anti-cavity, fresher breath, and it whitens teeth. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste, Sankofa,
Yenchi, Kel Chocolate Toothpaste.
happy smile.
Welcome back to the Kel Toothpaste PL Show. We have the CEO of Y&M Regeneration Limited, Yvonne Inti. Welcome, Yvonne Inti.
Thank you very much.
I'm excited to have you today. I'm
It's
sure
a
you're pretty
pleasure.
much excited too. Well, we'll get into all the details shortly. But first, let's do seat to oak. That segment is brought to you by Kel Kids. You know, brushing your kids' teeth sometimes becomes difficult due to resistance because of the taste of the toothpaste available to them. So use Kel toothpaste flavored with strawberry that gives a perfect taste for kids and makes them develop a personal attitude on loving and brushing their teeth always. Kel Kids toothpaste is recommended for children between 2 to 6 years old. Kel Kids toothpaste protects the child's gum, prevents cavity, and makes the teeth strong and healthy with freshness all day. Interesting pictures. How do you feel watching yourself growing all the way till now?
Oh, it's bringing back a lot of memories, but I'm glad I'm here.
How was it like growing up?
It was really interesting and privileged because I was brought up by my grandmother, and you know how grandmothers pamper their grandchildren. I was the first grandchild as well. because my mom traveled when I was quite young to Europe, and my dad thought it would be better for my grandmom to take up from my mother.
So you grew up in Kumasi?
Yes, I grew up most of my adult life in Kumasi, but I moved to Accra to start my national service after university. I did my high school in Kumasi Girls.
Okay.
I did integrated science, and then I graduated from KUST. I did natural resources management for my first degree. So most of my childhood life, I was born, bred, battered, toasted in Kumasi.
Let's talk about grandma a bit. I'm very interested since she nurtured you to the stage that you are. How's grandma like?
My grandmom is a teacher. She taught for over 20 years, and she's quite a disciplinarian. But
so how did she pamper you and still discipline you?
Yeah, she has a way of merging the hard and soft side. So she's like an eagle. She can give you room to fly, and once you are going overboard, she comes in to intervene.
Thanks for letting us in on your childhood.
Brush, 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 brush your teeth. Brush, 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 2 times a day. Brush with Kel Kids.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel Kids Toothpaste. I was made to be gentle on your gum but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. Makes your teeth stronger, chicky chicky whiter, chicky chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel Kids. Happy smile.
Let's talk about Y&M Regeneration. What exactly do you do?
Y&M Regeneration Limited is a company I started when I was in second year in uni. That was in 2008, but officially registered in 2009. It's a private company that is into sustainable forestry and agriculture. So our company aims at using sustainable measures that is environmentally friendly to provide agricultural and forestry products.
It's interesting that as a woman you chose that path. I'm sure you get that a lot.
I get that a lot.
Why the environment? Why issues about climate change? And
I
all
guess as humans and nature, we are aware of the environment and the role nature plays in our lives. So that innate thought is there, but my interest was sparked by my educational background. I actually started a company, as I mentioned, when I was in second year in uni. I was doing a lecture, and one of the lectures was highlighting some of the importance of using trees in projects in Ghana. So I was like, okay, this sounds like a brilliant idea. So I sold the idea to a close family friend who bought into it, and we started a company to start nursing seedlings to support forestry regeneration and reforestation projects.
I'll just pause it here briefly. So we take a 360 of you. It will set the pace for everything else that we're going to be talking about. And this segment is brought to us by the Kel 360 toothpaste. Of course, if you are desperate of getting toothpaste that will take care of all the family and of course save money for you also in the process, then Kel 360 toothpaste is your option, because it provides for you and your family all-round dental protection throughout the day with freshness. Kel 360 toothpaste is good for kids, it's for your children, it's for adults, and also Kel 360 is approved by the Food and Drugs Authority. Are you ready?
Right.
Let's go for your 360.
She has 10 years experience in dealing with issues of climate change, sustainable forestry, clean energy, etc. CEO of Y&M Regeneration Limited, Yvonne Inti is a climate change specialist who deals in forest and agro products. She works closely with the Forestry Commission, academia, private companies, and relevant stakeholders to promote tree planting in a sustainable approach. Hence her main objective, which is to take up leadership roles to contribute to policies relevant in the environment.
2018, and a YM Regeneration adwuma by Somebody plantation. And I'm moving back down. My boss Yvonne, what you think me come? Me no adwuma. I hope I'm causing shirano. No man na wande ni mde. Me say I'm causing adwuma no more.
Meet the woman making money in the forest. By the end of it all, we'll get to make money in the forest as well. I see that you've made a lot of strides in the sector that you are in. Let's talk about the work that you've done so far over the period from 2009 to where we are. Yeah,
it's been quite a journey full of ups and downs, but we've been staying afloat. It's a challenging field. Till now, you keep explaining to people every time how you make business out of it, because most companies that are into the agroforestry, like agriculture and forestry, are NGOs, but to make business out of it, it takes a lot of commitment and building the right partnership and strategies. Over the past years too, there's been a strong recognition of the need to protect the environment with climate change impacts affecting a lot of countries all over the world. There's been a lot of call to plant a lot of trees and to adopt sustainable lifestyle. So that has also highlighted or put our company on the map, and we've been getting a lot of recognition and collaboration from both local and foreign companies. Locally, we got support from the pictures that you showed. We got support the picture with Honorable Jinapa wasn't when he was a minister. That was when he was still with the president as deputy chief of staff. So I won support from the presidential initiative, I think National Entrepreneurship Investment Program. Okay. So they supported my business with some funds to be able to roll out some of our activities.
Let's talk about your interaction with farmers at that level.
Our company deals with a lot of people from the grassroots. Our activities span Ashanti region, Bronga Hafo, and then Seshri, Western North now. So we have some plantations in the Bronga Hafo region in Jaso.
What kind of plantations?
Teak plantation. Okay. So we started with forest rehabilitation. So we planted trees and then intercrop them with some crop for short-term gains. So far we have over 500 hectares of teak in combination with the one in Kintampo. We have 1,000-acre land that we've secured in Nigeria, and we are going into commercial cashew planting and maize production. And then we do some service provision, cocoa farm maintenance in Seshri, also in collaboration with Cocoa Board. We also have a land in Jaboso, and we've started enrichment planting with indigenous species as well. So we deal with a lot of grassroots farmers, and it's quite tricky and complicated because most of you go down there and they see a young woman down at the grassroots. What are you doing here? Why are you not staying in the city? And most of the time they think you have some freebies for them, because most NGOs come there and give them some incentives to plant and maintain the environment. So when you go there, they expect a lot of things from you for free. So it takes a lot of people's skills to be able to deal with them.
How do you handle all this, roadblocks, I'll say, that are put in your way when you have to interact with them at that level?
You have to identify why they give you a resistance, and then you start from that point to solve it, because if you don't know the problem, you wouldn't be able to solve it. And at times it's they feel you are a threat to compete with them for their livelihood. So you have to find a way to cooperate with them, to let them understand the essence of the project. So most of the time you have more of a contract farming agreement with the farmers. So we plant our trees and we give them a portion of the land to farm on. So that will be a win-win situation for us. At times you have to go overboard and bring in the police to resolve it. At times you have to use the court system. So it depends. It can be quite complicated.
How do you deal with it as a woman?
If you are working in this field, you just have to be like a woman. You don't need to be like a woman trying to be replacing the men. So there is this vulnerability around women. So at times when you get such issues and you go to the relevant institutions, there are people who are willing to bend their back to help you. And that has been one of the benefits for me.
How do you deal with you know, protecting your land and land acquisition and all?
There are laid down laws and procedures in procuring land in Ghana, and you need to be able to identify the right owners, because land tenure is a big issue in Ghana. So you need to be able to do your research to identify the right owners. You have to get in legal advice as well to know that you are going through the right channel to make payments in order to avoid some of these bottlenecks.
The headline that drew my attention most to you was the woman making money in the forests.
That was a strong caption.
Very strong.
It's not
headline.
Always the case.
No, you're making money in the forest. How much money have you made in the
business. The benefits of my business is just not about the monetary aspects. Like I mentioned, we are trying to adopt a sustainable approach to address some of the environmental challenges in our society. For instance, there's been a high rate of deforestation in Ghana, so we are planting trees. So it's not just about making money, it's also about supporting the environmental system that is fundamental to human life. So we make business sense of it by, you know, getting in some revenue, but in as much as we get money, we also try to push the agenda of protecting the environment.
Coconut waste and using it for seedlings. I know that coconut waste is used for other things, but for seedlings,
Right, okay.
that's new. Tell us more about it.
There is this project steered by the World Bank in Ghana. It's across other countries in Ethiopia as well. Ghana Climate Change Initiative. So GCIC did a call for proposals. It normally targets young people in the climate change green industry. So I sent my project concept. Over the years, I've realized that we produce quite a lot of seedlings in Ghana. Along the chain, we just use polythene bags, which become a canker to the environment. So I proposed the idea that you can actually churn coconuts into a growing medium, and instead of using poly bags, you can use the coconuts. It's quite expensive, but we've done the pilot, we've done the prototype, so we are yet to get investors on board to scale it up.
People talk about climate change, but don't really know how dire the situation is when it comes to the impact that it has on us as a world, as a people, as a country. Maybe you would enlighten us a bit more.
I think the concept of climate change is beginning to sink into people's head, because initially they used to project more of the scientific aspects, like temperatures are rising, blah, blah, blah. But in reality, I think most people will admit to the fact that the weather is changing. Back in the day, we used to have strong rains coming in July, August, September, but now it goes into December, and I will use this platform to encourage people to adopt clean lifestyle, to be able to contribute in their small space. You can switch off your electricity when you don't need it. You make good use of water. If you have wastewater, you can use it for gardening. So adopt these lifestyle, and it can make greater impacts in the long term.
It takes me to the segment where you get to do it yourself. The do it yourself segment is brought to you by Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. It whitens your teeth, gives you fresh breath, and is approved by the Food and Drugs Authority. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste gives you the fresh breath, whiter teeth, reduces dental plaques, also prevents cavity, and makes your gum healthy. Let's get into do it yourself.
Mommy.
Mama Josie.
Different era, better result. Time has changed and time has brought Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Healthy gums, anti-cavity, fresher breath, and it whitens teeth. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Sankofa.
Yenchi. Kel Chocolate Toothpaste.
Happy smile.
Welcome to the DIY segment. Today I'm going to do puff puff, aka bullfruit. I'm going to add a twist to it by putting in some cream cheese filling. You need sugar, flour, baking powder, cream cheese, some butter, nutmeg, cinnamon, salt, lemon zest, flavor, vanilla, almond, egg, oil for frying, and some milk. So for the filling, I'm going to use the cream cheese, cornstarch, water, sugar, vanilla, and I'll just put this on fire for it to blend together, then I'll set it aside. I'm going to heat my oil and then start frying. Once it's getting cooked, it turns brown by itself. I don't have a piping tool, so I had to improvise something with a nylon bag and a nozzle. So I just perforated one end of the nylon bag. I make a hole in the puff puff and squeeze the content into it.
Wow, this is modern buffet.
For the sweet tooth.
Wow, nobody could, imagine that you could cook, let alone make pastries
My
like.
grandma had a good effect.
Wow.
Yeah.
This grandma, we all need a grandma in our lives, don't we?
I think so.
What else do you cook apart from the pastries?
Fufu. I'm an
Hey, of
Ashanti
course.
girl.
Fufu ni day. Ebunu anase. Aben kwaya
Anything
anase.
goes once it's fufu.
Yvonne, obisha wa on say.
Don't judge a book by the cover.
By the cover,
Yes, I'll be a mistake.
Local girl pa. It's now dia. Uwe phone ya. Wow to me. Wow. That's nice. We have a lot of graduates who come out of school and agriculture is the last thing on their minds. What would you say to encourage them that this is also the way to go?
For me, agriculture and my profession has afforded me a lot of opportunities, both locally and internationally. So I will encourage the youth to build their capacity. Internet has afforded us with a lot of opportunities to build on your skills. There are a lot of public information out there on the net when you go and you research on how to start a business in agriculture. And the political framework in Ghana is also being very supportive of such initiatives. It's profitable, very rewarding if you're committed and you go through the right approach.
How is your support system like, you'd say?
I think ultimately God has been my reliable support. Yeah, I'm a Christian. My faith in God is really strong. Aside, I have a family and friends that I rely on. My grandmother has been very key in my life, and some of my business partners have been very supportive. I have lecturers and teachers that have offered free mentorship and advice. So I'll use this platform to extend my gratitude to some of them, my business partners, Mr. Apawu, Nana Poku, and some of my lecturers, Professor Gordon. He's always supporting me through it all, and I'm grateful. My friends as well have been very supportive. Quite a number of them.
I want to hear about 5 of these.
5 of them. Okay, I have Ajwa Delali, I have Mambo, Linda, and Eva, Nanama, and these are friends from my high school and from around.
Okay, how have they been supporting you, these friends?
Oh, at times when you have why? Oh my God! Cecilia! You didn't let me mention your name,
No,
Nanama.
I didn't.
So she's an Nanama.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Thank
I
you.
call you Kezia, right? You're also Kezia.
Yes, please.
Nanama, let's talk about your friendship.
Well, we used to work in a company together, and she was like a manager. I was just a front desk, a front desk lady. Yeah, she'd come and then she'd be like, "Can you photocopy this for me? Can you photocopy this for me?" And I was the only one doing that for her. She can ask other people and then they don't do it. So she really took a liking to me.
Beyond doing the photocopy for me, you do the photocopy for me. What kind of friend has she been since then?
Oh my God. If there was a word to describe Yvonne, it's just amazing. She's an amazing businesswoman, amazing friend, amazing mother. It's just amazing, to be honest with you.
Let's talk about her personality.
Fun. And then she advises a lot. She's a very fun person, but a very serious person as well. She inspired me a lot, even with starting my own business and everything. I look up to her, to be honest with you.
Wow, are you also in the environment?
She's reading law and now she started a piggery.
Nanama, very soon, I'm sure, we'll be hosting you on the same seat. You'll be on the other side of the seat very soon here on the PL show. I'm sure there's something you want to tell her in terms of encouragement.
I love you. You're very passionate about what you do. You have to continue, be the strong person that you always are. You're always motivating me. I mean, I have to also return it. You have to always force the child, yourself. Just be the amazing person that you always are. Okay? Love you.
I love you too. Thank you.
I can feel the love right here also. Since you love the environment so much, we're giving you a set of the Kel Charcoal, Kel 360, and the Kel Kits, so that you continue to have that happy smile wherever you go. I have something special for you as well, and Nanama, for surprising Yvonne today. Yes, you can give it to yourself so that you can also have it.
Thank you very much.
Yes. But wait a minute, you are not done. There's somebody I would want you to meet as well. If you're ready, on Zoom.
Oh, Becky!
And we have your grandmother on Zoom. Our relationship with Yvonne, to say,
me nana pa no me ba third month ena owo no we akora papa me pena sempa na so anya din
na sisia yene o nana Yvonne ete ha sisia ne ye program ye tie enyom a waye bebi pempe so wa bedu na neno ye pe grandma Inshira live on TV.
The so ko nanim e bompa ye ma no na wo wie university na me adum wawo be makatachie amame e ko so bompa ye ma no sebe ya o be ko so na bra bo be ko so amame e wo in future oni na busi yi na.
Amen. Yvonne person ka bibi kakra chero. Mama Yvonne isu.
Nana.
Yes.
Why is so amboduku? Nana me da wa say the why mama nyina how me crowd bring when ya botra to me and me bon pie say rade be ma onfini bi aka ho na metima a show said me pe me da wa say pa ya me show.
Well, on that emotional note, we'll let Grandma go. Yeah, that's it. Bye-bye, Grandma. Bye. So that was your Grandma. So this is for you, and also I'm sure you share with Grandma as well. They should always remind you about how phenomenal of a woman that you are. So this is to celebrate you. They should always remind you.
Thank you very much.
Of who you are.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Thank you.
Giving me the opportunity.
Thank you for agreeing to be with us today. And that's it for today's edition of the Kel Toothpaste PL show. My guest has been the CEO of Y&M Regeneration Limited, Yvonne Inti. We've seen her friend, we've seen her grandmother, and evoked a lot of emotions for us today. But that's how we celebrate phenomenal women like herself. Another edition comes your way, same time next week, right here on this channel. The show is proudly brought to you by Kel 360, Kel Charcoal, and Kel Kits Toothpaste. With Kel is a happy smile. I am Emefa Apawu, and this is the Kel Toothpaste PL show.
Odona kama commemorate paint smile mami chanche faint kron radio saint ompento kwa kasa ne complaint bay you know they give me pressure your love I no fit measure I go